The one in the far where there's no purpose.
Yeah, so the 1960s are easy there. Some of us might be that vintage also. Yeah.
61, not 60.
Yeah.
You're doing
Yeah,
good.
I've got it.
It's like the only thing I can really do well. Hold the door.
I've never been in here.
Here, you go ahead first.
Okay. This is just an example, you know, this is
Hey there.
outside vision. We have done some roof repairs, but again, we had a roof leak. Yep. So it's you know, it's a 100-year-old campus, and we have buildings that are, you know, the bond was necessary. But again, we go back to how much money are you going to spend on a building that is slated for a demolition? Yeah. So that's just currently, and you can see we've come in, you can see all the little black head screws. We've come in a number of times to try to keep the ceiling tiles up.
Oh my goodness.
And that's something that's happening throughout the building. I mean, it would need a major modernization. Okay. I will probably be the last one out.
Is that because of leaks?
I don't know what that one is. That might be, no, because that's not exactly where a leak is. So it's probably just that they cleaned the trash cans and left them out. Thank you.
Is this an office? Someone's office? Okay.
Dance professors here, and as you can see, we have two studios. This is our main studio, 203. This is a
Can we just-
huge facility.
Let's just wait for
Of course.
our tour guide.
Yes.
Richard?
Oh, no, I think we were gonna go, oh, she's in that. Are you
Yeah.
teaching in that
There's no
studio or
class.
not?
No, there's no class.
Okay, yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
No, you're not supposed to walk on the,
So,
I'm a dancer.
Wow.
Shoes on the Marlin.
yes, so we have a Marlin tour. This is our main studio. As you can see, it's a very huge facility. It really supports, you know, primarily all of our dance classes, except for the ones where they wear shoes like tap, and you know, the hip hop classes are next door. The social dance classes because they wear shoes, and then they also have the yoga program that's been going on in the studio 201. But you know, this facility has been here, as you know, for a long time. The floor is sprung somewhat, so that means that it has a subfloor underneath it that helps support, you know, bodies, you know, contacting the floor, as well as the marley on top. And all this space, you know, we have costumes and various facilities and things, you know, that we use that are stored there as well. I just received a message from my dean today that you know, for the spring that they're going to try to have some space available for us in the GM building, but I didn't
I
know
can give a
anything
little
about
bit more,
that.
about that.
Yeah.
So we've identified locations, so spring classes will no longer be scheduled in the W building in prep for the work. But we've identified, based on really good advice from our instructors about the spring floors, we've got scheduled contractors who are going to come in and put in the specialized marline floors in 3 locations. One in the GM building, another in Harbison Hall, which can provide sort of a performance, more formal performance area, and as well as Westerbeck, which currently doesn't, you know, there isn't a formal place for them really to show off their expertise and pieces in a really nice way. And so we're working through with Dean Cross those 3 areas to be ready for spring semester.
Right,
So potentially classes would be in like Westerbeck or Harbison Hall.
Most of the classes would be in the GM, but the performance areas could either be in Westerbeck, the Little Theater, and Harbison Hall.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Let's continue. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Okay, sure. Alrighty.
Appreciate it, thank you.
Sorry for walking on your marble
Okay.
floors.
I grew up in that, so.
Oh, what I wanted to
The gym, so we can go down that stairwell to dump us right out at the gym. The only other thing that's on the outside of these rooms is an exterior mezzanine, I'd almost call it, where they do the fencing class.
Yes, zero spaces of every
Rock, paper, scissors, losers goes in first, is that what you're saying?
So this is the women's gym proper. I understand the building and the bookstore, that they temporarily had student services in here. Currently, it's now kind of a storehouse for everything that came out of Rosemead. Recently, we lost the floor. The floor is delaminated.
Oh, wow.
And so we had to close down programming and move everyone. Again, the same problems that are throughout the campus with a 100-year-old campus is asbestos and other hazardous materials when you start having to deal with these things. And as you can see, there's been a number, we did re-roof, but there was a number of roof leaks that have caused water damage throughout the years on the building.
So right now, all this equipment is for programs that no longer are being held in here?
Correct. We
Been
work with,
relocated to Harbison Hall.
yeah. And so for next semester, they have to work with programming. We're working with kinesiology on finding homes for all those programs.
And again, these roofs are just not gonna make it, right?
Well, we did actually do some remedial repairs on the roofs when we did the major roofing on the campus last year. So this was one of the buildings that we just couldn't, I mean, we were still having programming in here, so there was some repairs done on the roofs. But again, this is one of those buildings that we've spent minimum dollars to keep it open, knowing that in the facilities master plan, it's scheduled for demolition and replacement.
This is just stuff that we brought back from Rosemead then.
Yeah, the stuff on the perimeter and on the other side is from Rosemead. Actually, the gym equipment is for programming for kinesiology. If you're interested, I understand the class is called Butts and Guts. Okay.
I've been in here before, but it was
Do they
a long
use
time ago.
Well, yeah, and I think the band also, you would practice in here for first grade.
I don't think I've, oh, that's the, yeah, this is the men's locker room.
This is the old gym.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So this is kind of what,
Oh my gosh.
right, so there, this is a big area that's underutilized and mainly becomes an attractive nuisance to the homeless population kind of come in here and camp out. And then what also has happened with this building, because it's been modified, on the women's locker room side, they've actually cut part of the shower rooms off. And actually what we can do here is I can give you a quick, just a quick idea of how this building has been modified to just meet certain needs.
Thank you, Mr. Lara. We should follow him, y'all.
Yeah, come on, guys.
Trustees? I don't want to say it.
Wow, my.
Oh no, horror film. Yeah. So basically, half of this building has been decommissioned.
Yeah, we should wait for a second.
Yeah.
Jose. Sandra doesn't want to come in.
Oh, so this used to all be part of the same.
Yes, and it's been half of it's been decommissioned. On the other side, they've actually created a classroom and locker rooms for campus police.
Ah,
When did this happen? This.
Pre-me.
Oh, for you. Oh, this is for you.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, this is how I inherited the facility. So it's never, I don't know what the initial intent was, if they were gonna continue to demo out these showers and try to make additional classrooms. But what I was putting to
Never been in here.
the point is, this building has, people have been in here trying to modify the building to meet the needs of the college, and it's just not happening. In addition to the structural issues that we have.
Creepy.
Okay, they're just creepy.
I know, with the flashlight. It's
Yeah,
like-
well, there we go. Candace,
this
did you
is-
close the door on the other side, or we can
I
probably,
can't.
let's go out back the
So
other way.
Richard, are you telling me that door over there is always open during the day?
If there's class programming, yeah, Candace,
In here.
please, no, to this, no, you can't
No, out
get in
there.
here. You can get into the locker rooms, but
There's
we
no-
have programming.
There's nothing in there though.
It's day-use lockers. And so if you're running swimming or you're running something else, they would normally, campus police would open it if you had programming. Currently, to answer your question more specifically, currently, since the swimming program has moved off campus, I can check with campus police, but it was locked now. So normally, when I'm here at night, it's normally, we usually have to have campus police officers come and escort somebody out of here, or we have an incident in here, almost nightly. So,
What are the structural issues?
we can talk about those at another time. I know the report went out.
The 2021 report?
Yes.
We're gonna stay on tour here.
Yeah.
Seems relevant though, because you just said all the structural issues make this place not necessary or uninhabitable. So to make a comment that it's structurally unsound but not explain what that is, and you said it just needs retrofitting.
This is a meeting with the board members, and it's been explained to them.
Yeah, I'm surprised they don't want to know.
You don't wanna know on the tour.
Okay.
We got one more behind, I think. Okay.
Is that it? Or you're gonna be in?
think that's all.
Yeah, no.
Hey, how are you doing?
Well, I was disappointed to hear your announcement.
Oh. Well, thank you, I guess. Have you been able to, are you things going, do you have a roast meat at that aquatic there?
Nothing's happening. Love to talk to you.
Okay, maybe I'll slip a word to the council people that I know when I'm talking about something.
Autumn.
Yes, yes.
Right before it turns to
fall. Yeah, very, these things to get your red flag.
Yeah, no, I think